Hi guys, we are back at the center, and this time we came for the well, but we are so happy to see so much growth going on here. This is our banana circle just behind our bathroom. It's utilizing the grey water, and this is from the wiki bed. We harvested the first round, I think. Coming up again. From afar you can see these are flowers we planted. They're also looking so nice. And here is our toilet and bathroom, courtesy of Mr. Roland. And surprise, our first passion fruits. Slowly but surely. See, you have passions now. Cannot wait to taste one. I think in a few weeks it will be ready. I'll tell you guys how they taste. I'll taste it for you. I really love how the place is coming up. You see, it's a natural pain killer. Let me call it that, because you have a wound, just cut the leaf and place it on where the pain is, and voila. There, our grafted mango. It's a dwarf and it has two tiny mangoes. Here we have a watermelon growing, the placenta, and grape there, climber. I'm not sure what this is. And we also started our first keyhole garden. This is the first step, drawing it, the blueprint. It's like sketching it, then we pile up the stones. This first one we used locally available stones. We just collected them around the compound. It was not an easy job, but we did. We collected the stones like a whole day, then we started the following day. This is me and my brother Morris, my right hand man. He always finds something to do even if there's nothing to do. The main reason we traveled this time around was for the well, and we had an agreement with the people who were doing it, and they promised to come every day morning. We woke up hoping that they would show up, and sadly the first ones they didn't. Looked like we were dealing with a broker pretending to be the guy who's doing the well, and so we decided to make use of the time, because we are there. What else can we do? We cannot go back to Nairobi. And we talked to other guys. They came, they were willing to work, but the machine they brought, it's not 42. I think that one they should walk around Nairobi where there's no rocks. Here we are moving the stones from one place to the other, to where the whole garden will be. It's a hard work, but we don't mind about hard work. We always feel, not me really, but yeah. The next step is to start piling up the stones, yeah, one by one. This took me a whole good day. You pile up, when you're almost done, they all drop down. Ooh. So I repeated this like more than 10 times. The minute you're about to finish, the whole thing comes down. So yeah, I'm a patient person. Not really patient, I'm not. People who know me know that I'm not, but with this, yeah, it's kinda a raised bed for veggies and herbs. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. You pile up like all the way there. The minute you turn back or you make a wrong move, everything comes down. But to the end, I succeeded and made a very, very, very beautiful garden. Here I was having lunch. It's lunchtime already. Working makes us hungry. And sometimes it's good to cheat the diet. Here we were having spaghetti and spaghetti and lentils, I think. But not every does, because me personally. And we went to a nearby stream very close to our center, continue collecting the stones for the keyhole garden. When it rains, you cannot go to the other end using that stream. Don't joke with it. And here, I was really trying to finish up the keyhole garden step by step. I think it looks beautiful. What do you think? Using locally available material, then you come up with a very, very beautiful place to grow your veggies. Yeah, this is the first step. Filling up the keyhole garden. We use logs, curtains, the materials that were there are the ones that we were using. Then we started pouring the soil. This took us also some few good hours. This part I was repeating, I think the third time that day. But the minute the soil was there, it was stable. And in the evening, I was harvesting some skooma for our supper. Homegrown. Can you imagine these days I'm even eating skooma? For a whole year I haven't eaten skooma. I tried and it's good. Now I'm eating almost everything. See? I'm so happy to just come out with these good ideas and they work. See? This is a wiki bed. We did it, I think, almost a year now. We are trying to grow pineapples, and because of we don't have so much water, some of them dried up and decided to plant skoomas. We have skoomas, we have cactus inside there, we have dania and cowpeas. Not just plant skooma. This is a very big space to plant skooma only. And now we go to our system to harvest some veggies too from here. We have been having a really hard situation with goats. We sleep while the system looks very good. You wake up in the morning, they have eaten half the vegetables and maize growing. They don't eat cactus, they just eat the veggies. Like here, I was watching the aftermath, the damage. That day they ate a lot. Like we have fence around, but Looks like it's not working. See? Here you can see how the goats and squirrels, I almost forgot about squirrels. Squirrel took out all the watermelons we planted and cucumbers. Looks like that's their favorite. They took out all the watermelons. Planted a lot of watermelons. But we don't give up. We planted again. We keep replanting. Until we get the success we want. See this part? The goats did that. Yeah. This is how the keyhole is looking at the moment. We are still finding the soil here to also help in holding the stones from dropping down. They were really dropping. But after this, it was stable. Look how nicely it looks. I like the idea of using the stones.